Okay. Hey, welcome to another segment of TedTV. I'm Ted Arabian, your host. We're live in Venice. We're in the Talking Stick Coffee Lounge on Lincoln Boulevard in Venice. And I have a special guest with me today who is throwing me for a loop because she's turning me into the subject. So let me bring you Scarlett Fire.
Hi.
Scarlett Savage. Now, this is a dear friend of mine, and you have to watch episode 1 to hear, how we met. And you should be watching episode 1 if you haven't seen it already. So I'm not even going to tell you what happened. So welcome to episode 2, and welcome to we have 2 guests. Thank you guys for sticking here. The other people are probably to go back to lunch.
There's 3.
Oh, we got more.
Yeah.
And we're taking enjoying. Angelou's enjoying.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Angelou.
Angelou. If you know my personal number, you can beep us a question or a comment,
or we'll just even give you a shout out.
Or a shout out, this is great. So where were we?
We were talking about your music and
yeah.
how timeless it is, and the reason why you wrote that particular song,
right.
And why it appeals to every person as opposed to just like a song like Layla or like
right.
that sort of thing.
Right. Well, and it's funny when you said the Lennon-esque.
Yes, absolutely Lennon-esque.
If I may, because
by all means,
no one has said that, and that just very flattering comment. You got to take that one. I'm not going to take that comment lightly. You said that. Mm-hmm. That's on camera.
That's right.
I'm like, on camera. Thank you. That is. I don't try to do that, but when I wrote the lyrics to, what do I call that song?
Hippie with a Mission? No.
Yeah, Hippie with a Mission.
Okay. I love that title. Love that. I'm pushing for that for the CD.
Yeah, it is a great title.
It is.
Yeah. Hippie with a Mission, that song, starts off with, I want you to imagine a world where all you do is frolic and play and laugh all day. But, just the word imagine kind of makes me think of Book Lennon. And I've heard a couple other people say, that song, sounds kind of like Lennon.
Right. See, it's not just me. People are seeing that in your music.
Right. When they said that, I kind of thought, you're hitting the word imagine. So, yeah, No, I'm not taking anything away. But
sure, okay.
But you're just kind of validating that maybe I'm just being naive, just not accepting.
It's hard to accept a compliment that big. I get it. I really do.
It's a huge compliment. Thank you.
And
She's such a good writer that she can do this. I mean, she's a great interviewer on the fly. She doesn't even have any notes.
No, I have a napkin here. It's not index cards.
How talented she is. I was bringing her on to talk about her.
It's so much more interesting. Two most interesting things I've done are Daphne and Jessica, and it's better talking to them directly anyway.
Yeah, well, those are
pretty. I will
incredible.
Do this. My little girl Jessica, she is an artist, and when I say that, you have to understand this little girl. She draws with a program called GIMP, which was developed by the Pixar people, and it's something that when her father downloaded it.
We're doing TedTV. You want to be on TV?
Hi, David.
This is Bob. This is our barista today. This is Bob. You come to the Talking Stick in Venice, California. Your barista would be Bob.
Yeah.
There he is. He's our newest barista here too. All right. So I'm gonna let him go ahead.
I'm looking for that picture that Jess drew. It's so good. So you know what? I will look for it in a few minutes. But she's a brilliant artist. She is. She draws with a program that literally it comes from Pixar, and I found it. Okay, this is something that she developed. She did as my 6-year-old daughter drew that. Can you see that? That was her endangered species project.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Can they see it? Can you hold this?
Yeah, let me try that.
6 years old. She did that. Yeah, there we go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Can you?
There you go.
6 years old. She drew that in a class one day. She's
really nice.
Yeah. So right now we're looking for either. Crazy. I know. And my 15-year-old is a ballet dancer.
Her 15-year-old crazy.
It's insane.
Her 2 children are just insanely talented and beautiful and blessed.
I'm the most blessed mom. Right?
Souls.
They really are. They are absolutely.
Yeah.
So I am the luckiest mom in the entire world.
Yeah.
Very much as but one of the things I can say that people in our generation, you were taught to think that we were kind of extensions of our parents. But, I don't think of my daughters that way at all. I'm just the bus. I'm just how they got here, and it's my job to take care of them. And and feed into their talents. But I don't think of them as me at all.
Wait, then that's probably one of the best parenting skills that you could possess. Because I see a lot of parents force their kids into
lives they don't even want.
And it's kind of funny because I've been doing a lot of reading the last 5 months that I've been here at the Talking Stick, and I've read a lot of psychology books, behavior books, and it's just amazing how much our parents program us in a wrong
Program is the exact right word. Yes.
And I just, when I started reading this, I started thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many other ways of parenting that is this hands-off approach of parenting and letting the child. I remember when I was in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, I was next to the gaslight, and it was a beautiful day, and his mom and dad were walking their little 3-year-old, they're holding this little boy, and they're walking down the gaslight, and then the baby's like, there's like the parking meter. I wanted to see that. And so the parents stop and they just let the baby explore the parking meter for like 5 minutes. So the kid just explored it. And and those parents never went, come on, we're trying to go over to Izzy's Ice Cream.
Right.
We got to get to Prescott Park or the Seacoast Repertory for the show. We're late.
Mm-hmm.
No, they just sat there until that baby got bored. Like, okay, we can go now. That's like, to me, was like, I remember that thing. What a great parenting moment in life. I was really impressed. Impressed with you because you produced these 2 children that are just remarkable.
Thank you so much. And they are the best thing you can do for your kid is when they have an interest, you foster it. Because Daphne being an absolute brilliant dancer, I guess somewhere in the back of my mind I thought, well, all little girls must like to dance, but Jess wants nothing to do with dance. It's like that's not her thing. And we put her in for a few classes, and Chris is I do understand this mode of thinking. He said, well, I paid for the class, so she should finish it. I was like, but she doesn't want to. She's not having any fun.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's going to cost you any more money if we keep taking her. Let's just call it a loss. And we were stupid enough to pay for the entire semester up front. And to his credit, he did agree with that. But and I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad way to think, because I do believe children should be taught to finish what they start. But she disliked it that much.
Right.
Where it was just, maybe it was because she knew it was a big sissies thing, or maybe it was just she just didn't like it.
Right.
And I'm very excited because Daphne's been working on a story for a long time, and my agent, who, by the way, is trying to sign Ted.
Yeah, I want to tell you, I've been giving some thought to this coffee table book. So I started to do some work on it, but that's not detract from your good news.
We're almost done with this real quick. But
No.
But yeah, my Daphne, she's been working on this. It's a children's book about the seasons, and her aunt is going to do the illustrations. And my agent said, yeah, I'm dying to see this when she gets done.
God.
And this guy gets 100 queries a day, and he picks 3 or 4 a year to sign. So First there's me, and now there's Ted, and
possibly
Ted.
Yeah. There's been a pitch suggestion, and we're following up on it.
Speaking of the pitch suggestion,
yes.
First we talked about when I brought up a topic. I said, I've got this friend Ted. He's a performance artist in everything that he does. But there is another an artist that does help you with your performance art, and that artist is Kush. I think we might have to introduce him later on in the show. These people, you've got to know Kush.
Right.
So, but let's get back to that. I was talking to my agent, who, like I said, who takes very few clients out of the dozens and dozens that he gets a day, and he just said, yeah, well, definitely, this sounds like a coffee table book. And so, we got Angelou, and then 3 others.
Yeah.
So it's So Ted, why don't you tell us about the idea for the coffee table book that you have been working on?
Oh, no. Hold on. We're going to redo this. This is a really genius idea that this is her idea. This is the writer here, but she's fed me a little piece of gold, a little gem of an idea, and she's pitched me to her agent, who's already gotten excited about it. So I will tell you a little bit about it. We are working on a coffee table book. And I think it should be just fun and just 1-sentence pages, and it's about my dog Kush. And the book will be something like it's like I love Kush, and Kush is spelled with a C. My Kush is spelled with a C.
Not Dr. Kush.
No, it's not Dr. Kush. No, my Kush is with a C. and it's short for cushion. You know, just just short abbreviated name.
He looks like a cushion.
He is a cushion. I sleep on him sometimes. and when TedTV goes live on the road, we put our sensitive gear on top of Kush. So he's like a shock absorber.
He's like a roadie.
Yeah, he is a roadie. And so the coffee table book is going to be about the 2 weeks that I met Kush, you know, because the day I met Kush was when I said I'd have a dog if I could feed it. I'd have a dog if I didn't have to feed it. I have to feed myself once a day. That's enough work. And then, like an hour and a half later, I was out in the back, and then there's a dog on a stump in what I call the park, just sitting there. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And it's a dog I don't have to feed. That's what I asked for. This is
and
what
the
I
universe
got.
provided.
And my dog is actually a white Siberian tiger. He's big too.
He is the most charming. You can't help but approach this dog and just go. You can't. You literally can't help it.
He is adorable. And then it was like, I don't know, within a matter of a couple of hours, I had shoestrings and a stick, and he was. And then he walks. He walks. I walk him down the street. I walk him to Abbott Kinney. I walk him to the beach. I walk him down the boardwalk.
It's the most adorable walk. It's
think
kind of a leaping sort of.
He does. He leaps.
Yeah.
He leaps. He leaps. I don't have to do anything. I just kind of hold it and I just carry the stick. And he does all this galloping.
It's incredible. You'd think he was like a puppeteer. Is that what that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd think he was some kind of trained puppeteer, but he's just doing this.
I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I just do a little
it's
lip.
Hilarious.
But the people see it. They just what?
Tell them about the food. The food they left for Kush.
Yeah. I know the bag of food. Someone did leave a bag of food there once.
And the water.
The dog bowl, right. Which we now have. You know, I carry the dog bowl in the car. And when we go live on the road, we take the dog bowl with us, and that'll sometimes be our little donation center. Because I'll put a little dog bone in there and a couple of dimes, and you get $1. And people get the idea after that. Yeah, it's amazing how many people think that Kush is a real dog. Because that's the fun part. Because you walk in the dog, especially on the boardwalk, because you only see him at the last minute, or you see this white fluffy thing. Because I don't do this with two hands.
No, it's just.
See, guys, I don't do it. It doesn't look like I have to operate. I just hold a stick. and I walk fast. I'm a fast walker. Even with my dog, I'm a fast walker. And I get that one right.
Angie Lou's got a question for us. Where is Kush?
Oh, where do you want to see him? Oh, he's out in my car.
You know what, Angie? He's taking a nap right now, but we will get him before the end of the show. How about that?
He needs a bath.
He needs a bath? Okay, well, I guess maybe at some time in the future we'll meet Kush.
Because he's not outside here anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's packed away, and he's in my car.
But you do find yourself, Kush will be like right at your feet, and you find yourself reaching down going, "Where's it going, boy?" You do. It's just like it's beyond your control.
I will you too.
Thanks, Angie Lou. Angie Lou, I would have to say, for the sake of this argument, has been our most devoted listener.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, she's getting the Listener of the Day award.
I love it. So. Oh, look I missed another recording stop. We got to stop. Yep. I keep seeing them at 7-8 minutes, and I think, I'll squeeze out the other 2 minutes. But I missed another one. So let's sign off on this episode of TED TV with Scarlett Savage Fire.
We're coming back.
We're coming right back.